Start over.
If you in, you in. If you out, you out.
Yeah, just close the door. We're gonna be good.
The God Show, also episode. Take one.
Boom.
Hey, what's up? It's your girl Tamara, aka Girl from Harlem.
And this is Ray Daniels, aka the Culture Referee.
And this is the God Show.
But we make a lot of noise. Y'all can make noise. Y'all make noise. It's all good. Make noise. We all good. We all real around family. And obviously, you see, I said it's different. So we in LA. So we calling this the LA edition. Yeah. But we about to talk to an Atlanta legend that just so happens to live in LA. No, listen, brother. Listen, brother. This is how we do. No, this is how we do. I wouldn't want to sit with you if I didn't think that you have value immediately. So we about to, you like the young Master P, you got products on the table and shit, like, right. Man, Master P need to be scared of you, bro. Listen, we got my brother Citi Under Siege, and his partner Lito from Run It Up Records. Everybody get it for Run It Up Records, Run It Up Records. Let me tell you how much they run it up. Tamir and I are a little late, because we was doing something and we had to get over here, and they were outside shooting a video.
You lie.
No, they had two Rolls Royces outside shooting a video, and they were signing the artists, like literally.
Stop it.
No,
while we pulling up.
And as I jump out the car to apologize to my brothers for being late, they was like, late? Hey man, we gonna make it do what it do. So this show we gonna focus on independent hustle, because I don't know nobody that does it better than Citi and Lito and the Run It Up team. And I just want to welcome my brother Citi Under Siege, who looks like, young LL right now. I want one of them sweatsuits, by the way. I get one.
Of course.
Okay, cool.
What color you want it in?
I want it black. I'm gonna wear it just like that.
Royal blue.
Ooh.
I'll take royal blue then. Cool.
Radar blue. We need a radar blue.
Skin for you,
Talking to the mic. They want you the mic.
Yeah, a little royal blue for the olive skin.
And then we have his partner from New York City, who is a
Brooklyn
hustling New Yorker,
BK all day.
whose mother is also one of the most amazing people, who's been a legend in this game. I gotta acknowledge mama.
Bro.
No, real.
Nah, she's a legend.
She's a legend out here, and she gave the hustle to her son. We got Running Up Records in here. Let's go.
And
Wait, hold on. I got a question. I heard a rundown.
What's that?
You started Running Up Records with how much money?
$1,500.
$1,500, not 15,000. 1,500. How did you make that happen?
Well, I lied to my wife and told. No, this is a true story.
Started.
No, I did. I lied to my wife and told her that, like, the rent is gonna be a little shaky this
Not
month.
the rent money.
Yeah, I was like, look, I'm a play with something, and I kept playing her the record over and over again, and she wasn't really reacting to it. And then, like, the way I kind of like to do it is I kind of like have people at the crib, and I'll play a song that I like, just kind of on some cool on the tuck.
Sneak it in.
Yeah, sneak it in. And, like, it was weird because nobody was really reacting to this particular record. So I was really nervous. It was like, I don't know if I want to gamble the rent money. And nobody's reacting to this record.
Not even a
But
head bob.
let me tell you the power of God and the power of faith. I had spoke a whole year before, because I think we were in LA for like 2 years. And so this was the height of Despacito and, the Latin music revolution, right? Now it's just on some whole other. But this was like that moment they were having, right? And I said, man, I'm going to sign me a Latin kid. I'm going to be the first bald-headed black man with a beard from Atlanta. I'm going to sign me a I just kept saying it. I'm like, you're crazy. I'm going to sign no Latin kid. And literally one of my buddies, as a joke, sent me like a meme of this curly Hispanic kid singing a song. And I said, I bet you can't, because all my friends, I got friends outside the music business, they joke with me like, bet you can't turn this to a hit, Mr. Swag Surfing, Mr. Booty Me Down, all my, they like to make fun of me. So I'm like, and I heard him like, yo, this actually is a hit. So hunt the kid down, and this is how God works. True story. I finally hunt the kid down, talked to the kid, he's 17. He said, yo, look, I got picked for a finalist on this TV show on ABC. You ain't got to worry about coming to Phoenix. I'm going to be in L.A. tomorrow. I said, word, what lot? He said, I'm going to be on the, whatever, Disney lot, right? Over there by Warner Brothers in Burbank. So I have no way to get on this lot. I literally finesse my way onto the lot.
Come on now.
Get on the lot, find the kid. I'm sitting with the kid mom, and I told them, and literally, the producers coming up, they said, yo, we've picked you to be the finalist of this group. It was when they were doing all those group shows, right? And the mom and me and the kid sitting right there, and she was like, son, you gotta make your decision. He's 17 now. She said, either you gonna go with the group, with television, which I think you should do, or you gonna go with this man
Random,
that you just met?
Bald-headed guy.
He was like, look, I'm gonna go with this ball. I don't know. Trinidad said, it's something about this bald-headed black man that I believe. It was the first record I put out 100%. No record label, no please, please, please. None of that. No white daddy, none of that. Just me. And we put the record out. First day the record does like something crazy, like 100,000 streams on Spotify the first day. Then we shoot the video. That's a whole other story for another day, but we put the video out. First week, the video gets 1 million views. This is when YouTube was like what TikTok is now. Yeah. Like it was a real like first
social
stop.
Media.
Every record label in there, everybody calling. I'm like, forget that. We put out an album. Album goes crazy. I get my first, royalty check, right, as an independent label, and the first month was like 6 figures.
Wow.
And I said, okay, that's that, because I seen the deals that was coming in. And I had already been doing those deals. I'd been doing deals at that time probably for almost close to 7, 8 years. So I knew what the deals looked like. But that was the first time that I ever seen my back office. And then he was the first artist ever signed to Run It Up. So that's how we came out the gate. And that's why I tell people the power of a name. Like I named it that on purpose, because that's exactly what I intentionally intended to do.
Intentionality.
Well, I got to make sure there's one thing you know. A fun fact. Citi and I, Citi was no. No, let me tell you how we met. I was outside passing out flyers, and he was outside selling his CD with his partner that he rapped with. We would be at clubs we would see each other. Oh no, we were like literally. That's how we met each other. Yeah. Like he would be outside hustling his CDs, talking to people. Yo, let me check out and I'm outside passing out flyers. So I've seen the growth. And by the way, Citi is the reason why the world swag surfs. Citi also inspired the Atlanta edition show that we're working on. It was a conversation with him, because Citi called me flipping out when I said Pastor Troy, number playing GA was number 1. And he's like, what, man, swag surfing? We had Obama swag surfing. I was like,
Beyonce.
I'm trying to tell you.
Beyonce put it in her homecoming set for her return back to performing. Like, for me, that was like the ultimate stamp. Now, Michelle Obama and Barack doing it on the White House lawn, that's
legendary.
That's huge too.
But I got goosebumps on that.
Yeah, and that is huge. But what's even bigger is, like, me and my wife have been in clubs in Tokyo.
Wow.
And heard the record. We've been at tape in London and heard the record. And like a lot of people, and we'll go back to the story what Ray was saying, but like a lot of people don't know my personal journey and how I started with selling my own CDs and then working records for other people. The goal was, my hustle was other record companies would pay me to promote their records. So I hated having to pay the DJs over and over again, right? Because that would cut into my profit.
Exactly.
So the whole goal was, if I didn't hear my record, the next time I went back in that club between 1 and 2, it wasn't a hit. And that's how I deemed it and trained my ear to know the studs from the duds. Wow. You know what I'm saying? So that became my thing. Like, if I go into a club anywhere in the country, I don't care where I'm at, anywhere in the world, and I don't hear one of my records between 1 and 2 in the morning, I failed. Like, that's my personal mission. It ain't about no money. It ain't about nothing. It's about the gratitude that I want to be in there, and I know I picked something that the DJ has decided this is what's going to get the crowd in a place that's going to make me look like I'm the man. Like, this is going to control the moment.
So as an independent artist, relationship with DJs are super important. Tell me how you build those relationships with the DJs and let everybody know why that's so important if you're going to be an independent artist or a label.
Good customer service. Like, you got to have good, especially if you're from Atlanta. Like, you got to understand the DJ is the most essential part of the process, still to this day. You know what I mean? I got probably 3 of the biggest records in Atlanta right now that play. And I still call the DJs. Lito will tell you. I still be in the car. They still call my phone. Like, yo, Citi, send me the drop. Yo, Citi, send me the 8 open bar. Yo, Citi, can you get them? Like, I still have that connection. I can get any DJ on the phone right now. because I just know, like, at the end of the day, like, TikTok is amazing. You know, we're the most successful record company in the history of TikTok.
Ooh.
But that ain't got nothing to do
You
with.
better tell 'em.
No, it's the real. But the technology is cool. But hand in hand, analog always gonna be digital. I don't care what nobody says.
I agree, because analog make you feel something that you want to take and show someone something. Analog make you, when somebody make you feel something, you gotta tell other people. That's why it's emotion. That's all it is. So I got 2 questions that mind you, these are my friends, but I'm asking because I need to know. It's 2 things. The first one is, what do you guys know that no one else knows?
Why are you laughing over?
No,
we can't tell that,
he
right?
knows what I'm
No, you
asking.
gotta tell us.
No, like
You here to spill the
what do you
beans.
guys know that no one else knows that you decided, City, I don't have to play the major game? Because you're one of the rare people out here. That's why when I said Master P, I know it sounds funny. I'm not being funny. Master P was the one that played. He was like the first Tyler Perry. He didn't focus on everybody was looking up there. He was like, nope, I'm going to focus on what I got right here. And you're one of those guys that literally did your deal with Ingrooves, which meant you committed more to the independence. Correct. And also long-term independence, because a lot of people say they're independent but waiting for a check. That's right. You like, nah, we committed to this. So this, what do you know that you can reveal, Lito, that no one else knows? Because this let me tell you, the God Show is a masterclass for dreamers who want the blueprint to success. And I know what hip hop did for my mother. You came to my house, you know, and
all your houses.
you had but here's the thing, but it's not in a
Multiple houses speaking.
but it's not in a braggadocious way. It's in that shit made me cry sometimes. I'm like, look what music did for my family. Yeah. What if I didn't have music? Yeah. So for me, I want us to be the guys that have the young Litos who might not have a mom that is a legend like Lito's mom, or the young Cities who might not have a father who was a brilliant entrepreneur in the insurance world. That
this man that did his homework.
Man, we talked about this. You don't even remember you talking about you doing why you did this. You told me about insurance versus publishing with a 2.
Insurance is the #1 catalog business in the world.
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. I don't know anything about this.
Oh no, break it down, because he taught
me
me this.
So my parents, they've been in the insurance business as a couple together.
Like life insurance and house insurance?
Well,
shout out to moms. I ain't want to exclude moms. We just always talk about dad.
Mom. Because mom is like the driving force. You know, dad is a Morehouse grad. Mom's a Georgia State grad, high school sweethearts. Shout out Whitening High, you know what I'm saying, West Side, Egan Homes. So I'm really Atlanta. But, nah, for real.
You gotta let them know.
Nah, for real. Like, I used to walk the Busy Bees at 4 years old and order everything up in there. No, but the reality of it is they were financial advisors, but their whole thing that they base their financial advisory on is buying term life insurance and investing the difference. Because black people don't have insurance. Right. And and if you really know a lot about Atlanta was built off the backs of insurance companies. Mm-hmm. And that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. We ain't gonna go there. Mm-hmm. But what my parents wanted to do was just show people that, hey, look, something's gonna happen to you. It's just the way life works. Mm-hmm. And if you have these things in place, now everybody gets a windfall when that happens. So you don't have to worry about doing a fish fry when Grandma TT and Uncle JoJo pass. Like, we ain't gotta, you know what I'm saying, pass out flyers and say ain't no more GoFundMes. So with all that being said, they built a really successful business for themselves. And like any father, my dad taught me the business, and I had a choice. He didn't force me to do it. But I knew that insurance was the biggest catalog business in the world. So my dad told me straight up when I was like 21, he was like, look, dude, if you're gonna be in my house, right, and you coming home late at night, you smell like weed, I understand what's going on, but either you're gonna work in this business or you're gonna find a business to work in, right?
Find you something.
And so shouts out to Branco Automotive. They gave me my first job. I went and sold cars, made a lot of money. That was great for me. But I went home, I said, I don't like the way this feels. I want to do something else. My dad said, you're crazy. My mom said, yo, you said, what do you want to do? Sitting on the steps. I said, I want to do music. I want to be in the music business. She was like, well, why you want to be in the music business? I said, because I did the research and it's #2 to you guys' category.
And he
so
told me
I
that.
know
Yeah.
I know my parents' whole thing was, if anything ever happened to us, y'all straight. Like, y'all gonna inherit this. This how much money gonna come in a month. Ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Is insurance still number one right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and publishing is number
Making
2.
sure.
Yeah,
Okay.
publishing number 2 music. So,
Wow.
so that's why I got into the music business, and the rest is, history.
Literally history.
Yeah.
So back to the question, because I know Lito is back there ducking like
No,
we ain't
no.
saying that.
Yeah, he's ducking. He's
Lito,
ducking.
what do y'all know?
We see you.
Get
What,
him
like,
in
like,
for
like,
30,
let me
yo.
get, let me,
I
like,
actually
like,
talk a lot. I'm just
no,
this
I'm
big
saying,
bro right
but,
here, you know
but
what
I'm saying, what do you guys know that others don't know on how you've been able to achieve what you've achieved? What do you guys know?
I mean, me personally, it's when you've done it before, you know it's possible. Like, I just feel like that's what it is. I feel like it's cliche and it's just normal for you to go do a record deal. Like, they don't want you to know that you can do this shit on your own. Excuse me.
Yeah.
They don't know. Can I curse? Of
course. Hell
okay.
yeah.
They don't know that you can do this shit on your own.
Yeah.
I'm in New York. We curse every 3 words.
Please.
Yeah, we do.
But you know what I'm saying? With that being said, they don't want you to know that information. And me working with Big Bro, I'll be honest with you, he's changed my life.
Yeah.
And not only my life, but he's changed the generations next to come, because nobody in my family will ever work a job again.
Yeah.
I don't my mom, my dad, he started out signed at Atlantic. He found Nas, Larger the Barbecue, Nas and Nakanelli. Like, he's on that record. My mom been doing marketing forever, but with that being said, none of them have been in the mindset. Well, they started a hip-hop magazine, porn. It was called Fish and Grits, hip-hop meets porn. So that was like the first little business that they did start, but I didn't grow up from a perspective of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
My mom was at the label. She was, how it was back in the day. She was
of
getting
course.
traded,
Yeah.
drafted,
Yeah.
RCA. I mean, well, no, she was never RCA, thank God. But she was at Arista, Jive,
Yeah.
TVT,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Bad Boy.
Yeah.
I'm naming
Yeah.
shit that don't
Yeah.
even exist no more. But with that being said, like, I always saw her working a job, and I always saw my pops, working the deal. But I never saw somebody, creating an asset for themselves and selling it and monetizing it. And so, like, I even changed the verbiage with my son. When my son, he asks us for shit, I say, oh, you need to go start a business.
Yeah.
I don't say you need to get a job.
Yeah.
Because that's not what we do.
Exactly.
Right.
So,
Like that.
I think that's what
I
it
love
is.
that.
It's knowing the information and
Yeah.
knowing that you can do it on your own. And I give that credit to Big Bro.
I
You said you
appreciate that.
What do you know, Citi?
Right. He kind of.
I know that.
East Side City.
No, I'm telling you right now.
I spent them for
Nah,
you, bro.
yeah.
I spent them.
No, I'm gonna spin the block right back. I'm gonna spin the block right back. No, seriously though, the biggest thing that I'm telling any independent artist, anybody that wants to be in the music business, is you have to have faith in God.
Amen.
This is one of them businesses that is going to look every type of way that it should not look like. It's gonna get super dark, but you gotta know that, like, yo, God has me on this mission, and I'm doing this because this is truly what I'm supposed to be doing. But the other thing outside of having unwavering faith is, I gotta touch on what bro said. You gotta really go where the other birds aren't. Like, if you really truly want to be successful at something, you can't just flock.
Yeah. Don't follow
Go
the
to
You
flock.
can't,
Go to path
like,
less traveled.
Go
You have to
to
go
the
to
one
path
with the
less
3
traveled.
birds and not the 30.
Yeah, and like what I really learned and what I really like on this whole journey is that the more I decided to go left, the more everybody said I was right.
I like that.
No, I'm being so serious. Like, I used to get so much flack in the middle. All he's gonna do is have this record, and all he's gonna do, but like, I was a student of music. And I knew how the game worked. I knew that Barry Gordy's first hit was "Hey, Mr. Postman." You get what I'm saying? By 4 girls from Finkston. They weren't even from Detroit. They was from some little small town, an hour and a half outside. Their faces not even on the album cover. But that's what paid for at that time, were the no-hit Supremes. Took the Supremes 4 years to get a hit. So it was all them dinks and dunks. So I'm looking at it like, yo, and this is a real gem. If you're gonna be in any business, this is not even the music business, this is any business, you have to be in business to make money $1. You have to be in business to make money $1. If you're not in business to make money $1, it's not going to work out for you in business.
So how do we make music money $1 in music business?
Me,
I'm like, because I know y'all know.
On the first day.
Y'all
Hold on,
get it.
I want to say this. Me and bro used to, I didn't understand the business model and
Yeah.
the method in the
Yeah.
beginning. I really didn't understand it. All I knew was the Outcasts, the Mysticals, you know, the big names, superstars. And bro came to me one day and was like, yo, look, if it wasn't for the California Raisins, there would be no NWA. So, you know, with that being said, like,
History,
you
you
put
can
numbers up on the board. If there was no OG Maco, there'd probably be no Migos.
There would be no
So
there would be
you
no QC.
gotta put numbers on the board, and you gotta create, you know, money in order to invest in the bigger things that you know are bigger
For sure.
sales. You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
This is the biggest. What have you done for me lately?
this is the biggest.
That's what this business is.
Yeah, what have
Nobody
you done for me
cares
lately?
until they want to. Until you give them a reason to care.
But what made you go left? Because you made money going right.
Well, okay, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a really good question, and I've never had this conversation with anybody, so this is a world premiere.
Because you know what it is?
World premiere.
I wanna focus
Oh,
on
gosh, always
mindset. Because there's so many people out there that feel helpless, that have the same abilities we have, and they just don't know where to start. Like,
I'm gonna tell you. So, one, I got married when I was 30, and when you get married, if you're a man, a real man, I'm talking about, you got two things down there and your shit get rock solid, right? If you're a real man, you start to think about, how do I want this to play out for me? How do I want to provide for this woman? How do I want to protect this woman? Do I want to have a family? How many kids are you? Like, all these things are going in your mind. So at that time, I was doing deals, and like, I bought my first house with Swag Surf. And we made money on tour, it was great. But then the next record I got, it didn't do as well. But I still had that mortgage.
that's
I
what
went
people-
and
gonna
bought
wait.
two. I'm 23. I went and bought two brand new cars, and literally I watched the repo man take the car out of my driveway. Right, and so now I'm like, okay. This isn't good,
How do you not give up in that moment?
because the moment was this. I knew that I had to figure it out. Cause I was like, Race, I'm making money, so I'm not mad. Like, I got a $300,000 house at 23. I'm on the lake in the Southlands. Like, my neighbor is like Bishop Long, and like I had two cars. Like, one was a coupe. Like, we got two Rolls Royces out there. I had the version of a coupe and
We got
a
two
Acura
Rolls
Legend
Royces out there.
like two back to back. And I'm a single.
Highlight that one.
Nah, I'm a single man, right? So I'm making money, but it's not coming in residually. So I started asking myself, what am I doing wrong? Like, why? Like, and it took a lot of years to figure that out, because the trick is, we'll give you this because we don't know, we don't have the information. We don't know the value of a record. We don't understand like how record labels are structured and what they're structured for. Now, it's good if you need the money. It's great if you need the money.
It's really great.
It's great. It's great. No, for real. If you
If you need a
the money,
bag, it's great.
It's
Just
great.
don't fuck the bag up.
Yeah.
it's great. But
They always fuck the bag up though.
Yeah.
They always fuck the bag up.
That's the
Well,
problem.
the only way you learn how to really
Not fuck the bag
really
up
not
is
fuck the
not
bag
fuck the
up is to fuck it up.
Yeah, you gotta
You gotta fuck it
That's
up.
why.
Yeah.
so
That's
after,
why.
Yeah, so after I fucked up the bag, right? I started to realize, like, yo, now I'm married. So we fast forward, and I'm still every 2
So wait,
years.
what age we get married?
So
we got
I get
7
married
year
at
gap?
30. So
Okay.
what happens is, every 2 years, a year and a half, I'm catching a record, and I'm going to do a deal, and I'm getting money, but then the money runs out. So I'm like, yo, I'm 30, man. This is a vicious cycle.
Just living check
Like,
to check
this
at
is-
that point.
like
Hold on.
there has to be a better way. And so, a lawyer friend at the time said, "Have you ever heard of digital distribution?" I said, "No, I don't know what that is." He was like, "You would be great at that." He was like, "Look, you need to go to New York, and you need to go meet with this guy, and I'm gonna set it up." Now, at this time, it was another one of them downtime, so I literally had like $500 my name. Valentine's Day is coming up. I'm a newlywed.
Yeah, that 500 ain't cutting.
So I go to New York, meet with this guy, the most important meeting of my life. This guy, so at that time, it was only like a couple aggregators. An aggregator is DistroKid, TuneCore.
Yeah.
At this time in the 2012, 11, there's only like a handful of aggregators. I met with a guy that owned the aggregation company out of New York. Young white boy. And he just gave me the game. And he said, blah, 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 blah. This is the future, and what you've been doing will no longer be.
He put you ahead.
And like, I could have did two things. I could have ran for cover or embraced it. And I embraced it. And then that's when I started understanding and learning the independent part of the business and how to put up my own records through an aggregator, like what kids do now. And that's the answer in your question. How can a kid make money? $1. I can make the song in my bedroom.
Yep.
I can go get my mom's credit card. Hey, Mom, you asking for everything else. Hey, Mom, I want to sign up for DistroKid or TuneCore for the year.
Or track.co, because they are sponsored.
Track.co.
Let's do that.
Track.co. Mom, here's my credit card. I want to sign up for Track. I'm going to sign up on Track.co to put my music up all year because I love what I'm doing. Okay, Billy, here you go, son. Okay, JJ, here you go.
How much about a year cost?
Well,
It
it
can be
changes
as low
now.
as $50. Like,
Yeah, but
it can be a one-time fee, or it can
Yeah,
be like
exactly.
a monthly $10. You
okay.
can get your
Nothing
music up
crazy,
for
though.
cheap.
No, it's,
Okay.
no.
And
it's-
what I
it's-
will say is, like artists, if you putting it up and you listen to City Under Siege, if you want to double up on that money, go buy your beat, man. Stop rapping on motherfuckers' beats and not buying your beat.
or even
and
better,
then somebody else buy your
or
shit.
even better, for every up and coming rapper, there's an up and coming producer.
1000%.
Find an up and coming producer
And come
build
up
a
with an
sound
agreement
together,
with 'em, you know
But
what
no,
I'm saying?
build a sound together, and
Yeah.
now y'all build each other. Even if the agreement is we own it together.
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah, exactly.
Come to an agreement.
Yeah, like
where you don't got to come out of pocket.
Because I tell up and coming producers, instead of chasing beat packs,
Yeah.
every producer
Yeah.
that really became a legend, they built with one
With one
artist
artist, you know what I'm
first.
saying?
Metro Boomin and Future, and
We can go on.
and
All
yeah,
that. All that.
exactly. Dre and Snoop, like Dre and
ATL
NWA.
Jacobs has
Yeah.
created the
ATL
sound
Jacob
with
is
Future,
Future,
like, all the
exactly.
big ones.
Yeah.
And you don't see that. You don't see that anymore.
I think it's part
What-
of it.
And a lot of that is too because kids now, they're introverted.
Yeah.
because of
Everybody is.
technology.
Everybody
Oh,
is.
is that what it is?
So,
They're
yeah,
weird
so,
now.
so they don't have to go out and like.
Yeah, they don't got to meet
network or-
girls at
yeah.
school no more.
Yeah, so that's why like I don't even be trying to get that advice. I just be trying to like, yo, look, if you in your bedroom, you feel creative, you feeling sexy, put your music out. That's
Yes.
how you to answer your,
Exactly.
your
I
original
love that.
question. That's how you make money $1 because here's the dope thing about streaming, right? It's the first time on the furnishing side, on the master side, kids go look up both of those words. You know what I'm saying? Rate this when you should do a pause.
I love it.
Master furnishing.
No. I
Right.
love it because to me, the kid that wants to do it is
It's gonna
going to.
pause.
Yeah.
The kid that
I just want to make sure we give them
Yeah,
we give them a
man, for
highlight.
sure,
You know,
for
'cause
sure.
some people need a little extra
For sure.
love.
Nah, for
some
sure.
kids need a little pat
Nah,
on the
this,
back.
Push.
this
Right,
is genius
yeah,
conversation.
but
This
nah.
genius conversation.
But go do that research. And this is the first time in the history on the furnishing and the master side that we can actually forecast the records.
yeah.
So we can actually, if I'm a kid, I can put my record up, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can promote it how I promote it, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, whatever I'm into. And whether I got 1,000 streams or I got 1,000,000 streams, I can see who likes me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And I can double down.
And you can also see who
can
who else they
focus on that.
searched.
Got it.
Oh, the guys that liked you,
Yes.
they like
Like
this
all
person
that
also.
Oh wow, you got
Yes.
access to all of that now.
That's
And it
actually
might be 20 records in before that happens. Like all your records might have that triangle sign with the 1,000. But why streaming works is because it's basically like the stock market or anything where it's numbers driven. It's driven off an algorithm. So it's compound interest. The more you do, the more it does for you.
Yes.
So it might be your 80th song that gets 10,000 streams on Spotify. But now you got that triangle off your ass.
And let me tell you something.
you don't want the triangle.
And,
people.
and let me tell you
You
something.
don't want
Let me
the
tell you
1,000
something. I
with the
stress.
triangle.
Let me tell you something. I stress.
That's, you don't want that.
Let me tell you something. I stress. Even with us, the podcast. Like the podcast was the example. I stress. I'm like most people. Problem is that they want it now, so they spend all of their resources now. I tell people, fuck flying at 40,000 feet, knowing that you only can fly for a month. Fly at 10,000 feet for 4 months.
Right.
And it also trains you, like it's like to be able to do it. Like when we started this show, like this podcast didn't launch till August. We 4 months in. You know how we started it?
Congratulations.
Thank you, brother. But it's 4 months in. You know how we started it? Tamira would just pull up to the studio and ask me a question, and I would just say, "Put a mic in front of me." Ask me a question, and because I was like, and she asked me a question, and then every time she asked, and then when it was good, we would edit up and put it up. So people, I started that June 1st. People will congratulate me all June and July on a podcast that I launched that we never had.
Didn't even have a name.
But I told everybody in my team, I said, stop focusing on money. Stop focusing on what we're going to get from this. Let's focus on being able to do it. Because if we can't do it with nothing coming in, then we ain't going to be able to do it, period. Because every time we do it, we're going to look for something.
$1.
Wait, but also you ememphasize to us consistency. That was the biggest thing.
If we can't do this consistently,
don't start something you can't finish.
Because most podcasts fall after episode 7. Wow. But the reason why is my man who's filming it, he in the podcast room, he knows that. Wow. But here's the difference. I'm in a different space, but everybody know my podcast, my office is right there. And where I film is right outside my office, and it's just the way God, like,
you got no choice but to be consistent.
It's on God's speed. Also, another thing is we want it so bad, bro. It's gonna happen when it's supposed to happen, but our job is to stay in it. That's what I love about what you're saying. I know you, I know the grind. So when I pull up and see 2 Rolls Royces, people, I'm like, dog, I know where he come from, and I also know, most important thing I know, the rejection. How many times he showed up to somebody door and said, I could do this if you just give me a chance. And then they'd be like, yeah, cool. And then he was like, I built myself. What happened if you got discouraged? What happened if you were still knocking on doors? It's like me. When I started this podcast, by the way, shout out, I swear to God, y'all, I was reaching out to like podcast companies. Like, bro, I want to start this is when I'm putting out clips. I want to start a podcast. I got an idea. Black Effect Podcast Network, Revolt, none of them hit me back. But Lito, I'm a music guy. I didn't take it personal. I understand. Ray, you just like every other person in your inbox saying, I could rap. Come on. So what the fuck are you going to do? Yeah. Let's just start a podcast and put this shit out.
I want to say our first 3 deals all fell through.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the highest numbers and being tossed at us to where we done made it.
Yeah.
Like where we thought it was too good to be true, and
when you say
everything,
fall through, means it
didn't work out. It didn't work out. Our first 3 deals. The first time he put me on a Spirit flight to Houston. I had to pay for my check on I probably had $200 in my bank account.
Exactly.
I had to pay for my bag, $30. I'm like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
the first deal I had to test him.
Yeah, you know, sent me to Houston.
I had to make sure he really wanted it.
I've never been to Texas.
I sent him on a mission.
Never been to Texas.
I told him to bring back the locks of the hair. He brought back the head. But I just need to know how bad he really wanted it. And he wanted it.
That's why, this is about, I tell everybody, I'm like, every day you wake up, you look greatness in the eye. Either you're going to look it in the eye and you're going to take it on, or you're going to look the other way. But greatness looks us all in the eye. Like, we all, like, the point of this is that the mind fuck that the world goes through is we all ask for permission to do something we don't need permission to do.
That's true.
So when I'm telling people I could do a podcast, I'm like, fuck that, I'm just doing it myself. Just put a camera in front of me, I upload it. How about this? I don't even care if it's bad.
Yeah.
I want it to be bad, because when it gets to episode 100,
they'll see the growth.
Yeah. Everybody coming perfect. That's what everybody try to do. I need to get the right room. No, you don't need that.
Nobody wants to find nothing perfect.
Bro,
he was like, we have all the equipment. Just go. Have it set up. And we was like,
I'm like,
let's go.
Figure out how to work it. I don't care. And I also believe that if you build it, I believe in energy. I believe God rewards who he knows is really trying. Not who say they giving it their best.
And I'm gonna tell you a true story about what you're saying is true. So, my wife was big on Instagram, and for years they were hitting her like thinking this was already a brand. Mm-hmm. So she launches in the middle of the pandemic.
And what's that brand?
It's called Curl Days.
Curl Days.
This right here is one of our #1 sellers. It's Glossy Shine Gel. Mm-hmm. It's sold out in Target, CVS, Rite Aid, like everywhere. Like. We re-in up now to get it back on shelves. It went viral on
2 new products coming.
Yeah,
the Daily Shine and the growth.
Look at that! Look at the hair on his beard and the hair on Lito's head. Yeah. You can tell these guys that they came in here looking like Daryl from Coming to America. They shining, boy.
Twice a day, you spray in your hair and you rub.
So this is a true story. So what ended up happening was, my wife was like, I don't know if I want to lunch during the pandemic. I was like, you got a captivated audience. All the stuff was going on with George Floyd, blah, 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 blah. Terrible. I said, look, now black people going to get opportunities to where everybody like, yo, look, we need to tap in.
Like never before.
This ain't good. So she launches rave reviews. Then month 3, you know, I call it in business, she hit the honeymoon phase.
Mm-hmm.
All her loyal supporters, she's got a lot of followers on Instagram. You know, sales started to slow down. So she looked at me and she said, well, I want to be in stores. Can you help me? I need you to, because we co-CEOs of the company. I need to get in stores. I need to get in. She's putting this pressure on me to get in stores. I said, okay. So I said, all right, give me 2 seconds. Pull the car out of the driveway. I called her phone and said, get in the car. So we're going. So we're going to get in stores. Literally put
Footwork.
I put the first hair care store in our navigation. We live in Bel Air, and I said, and we went down the hill, and the first one was in North Hollywood. We stopped there. She said, what are you talking about? You're crazy. I said, you said you want to be in stores.
So we gonna make it happen.
You about to get in stores. And so we go into the first store, meet the lady. It's a black lady, super cool. She owned 4 stores, brought the product, demoed the product. She put it in 4 of her stores.
Wow.
Then another black lady found out in LA. She put it in 4 of her stores. We was in 21 stores independently.
Amazing.
And then Target called. Literally, Target DM'd and was like, yo, are you the Curl Days people? Like, yeah.
Crazy.
And the rest is history. Now we're at like 500,000 points of distribution. You know what I mean? It's the #1 hair care, black, 100% black owned hair care company.
So the importance
out
is
right now.
putting in the
You just
footwork.
gotta go.
But it's
Like,
just
so
you
gotta
gotta.
stay.
That's what I want you to get from. That's why I said independent hustle, because I believe that it's like changing a tire. If you got a flat tire and you're just sitting on the side of the road and you're waiting for someone to come, but you're
Nobody
sitting in
gonna
your car,
Yeah, you
nobody
gotta-
gonna save
might
you.
as
But
well
if
start walking.
somebody sees you out there with that wrench and you trying to change that tire, and people want to help people who they see are helping themselves.
Correct.
Everybody. I don't want an artist that's like, I need help, Ray. Help me. What have you done with what you have? You can't tell me you need a studio. Dog, you can literally record a
Band
song.
Lab is
Come
on your phone.
bro. It's on your phone. You just are bullshitting. And I believe that a lot of us, I read this in a book. I think somebody wrote it. I can't remember, but it was like we pull out our dreams to make us feel good about our current conditions. We pull them out to make us feel good. So it's like, I ain't nobody, but I'm going to be somebody. And when I be somebody, I'm going to do all these things. And 1, 2, 3. And then once you feel good about yourself, you put that dream right back in your pocket and you go back to being nobody. So you only pull it out to make yourself feel good. So my mind is like, I don't want to be a hoop dreamer. I don't want to be a rap dreamer. I would rather try and fail than sit around saying, I know I could do it. Well, then do it.
I got a question for you, Mr. Daniels.
Okay.
Since we talking about going where the other birds aren't, and doing something different. What I admired about your career is when everybody was doing the record label, the DTPs, the Block ENTs, I think my first company was Citi US. Everybody signed it. You went to the publishing side, bro. I watched you do it.
Can I tell you why?
Yeah, I want to know.
Okay, let me tell you why. When we did our deal with Akon, the deal was for $350,000 with $100,000 on signing. No, $100,000 advance, $50,000 on signing, $50,000 when the album turned in. Which, by the way, artists, don't ever fall for that, because the odds of an album getting turned in is slim to none, right? Because if you do get the album turned in, you probably don't need that money because you had success on the first single or two, right? But that's a whole other story. So we did our first deal. It was $350,000, $50,000 on signing. I got $10,000. That was good. I lived in a townhouse. Then they said, you guys are going to do a pub deal. I'm like, okay, I have no idea what the hell that is. What's a pub deal? Okay, yeah. So then I got people telling me, yeah, you're going to sign to me, and I'm going to give you a check. It's going to be, and I'm like, another check? What the fuck is that? Then we start going into meetings, and we were playing songs, and our lawyer was like, yo, bro, I've never experienced this. You guys are creating something magical. So I was like, yo, you think we can get $350 on the pub? Because in my mind city, I'm like, I got a new girl. I want to buy a house. I know $70,000 is half of 20% of $350. So I need $70,000 to buy a new house.
Down payment.
What? Man, by the time we got to our 4th meeting, the lawyer was like, I just told him we need 1.5. I was like, why the fuck would you do that?
Wow, on the
Why would you
publishing
ask
side?
why would you ask for 1.5? He was like, I've never seen this, Ray. Let me just see if it works.
Yo, I need your lawyer's contact.
Came back.
I'm about to fire my lawyer.
Came back, and they
Fired.
said yes to 1.5 million on signing. And at that moment, now everybody's looking at me like, you know how this goes. Ray got all the answers to publishing. No, I don't. If I'm being honest with you, I was the right time, right place with the right artists and the right managers.
And you trust it.
we all have great personalities, and we would be in rooms telling jokes and fun. And to be honest with you, we had no expectations, and that check was a check that really changed my life. Where I went and bought another house, and I bought me and my girl new cars, and then all of a sudden, Sylvia Rome wanted to meet with me. Shout out to Sylvia Rome. She is literally the first person to give me my opportunity on a major scale. Sylvia wanted to meet with me for records, and then I go meet with Sylvia, and then Sylvia hit me back an hour later like, I want to hire you as an A&R. And I remember thinking like, I ain't gonna lie, I remember thinking like, man, oh shit, man, I might get another $50,000 a year. I'm sitting down with Sylvia. Sylvia's like, how much you want, Ray? And I was like, I don't know. You just tell me what you think what it is. I just want to be with you. And Sylvia made me an offer, and it was like, I was like, what?
That's not what I was.
I literally text my girl, baby, we making such. So out of nowhere, I go from like, I'm now the guy that everybody's hitting for records. So it wasn't like I didn't want to be on that side. It was just these were the calls I was getting, and nobody on our side was playing that game.
Dude, I watch you corner that market. It's like all these years I've known you, I've never asked you that question because I always wanted to get an authentic, genuine answer.
But nobody was playing that game.
Right.
So now I meet this producer, and then he's in the room with Akon, and we in the room with Red One, and the guy's like, yo, how much you want for him? He the next guy I got, and I was like, man, I just met him like a week ago. No, I literally said I just met him a week ago. He was like, I missed out on the Rock City deal. I'm not gonna miss out on this one. How much? I said, give me 6 months. He said, how much would you want 6 months from now? So I was like, Lito, I'm making numbers. I said, 600,000. He was like, bet. On one condition, you can't shop them to nobody else. Shook my hand. Next thing you know, I got this, 600,000. And it was like, and then everybody started coming to me, but I didn't want to play that game. I wanted to. I'm from Atlanta. I grew up with A-Ball at MJG. How am I in the room talking about records for the Pussycat Dolls and Leona
from New
Lewis?
York. He's from New York.
That's the big
I wasn't gonna be the one to say it.
That's the big
I
argument.
wasn't gonna be the one to say he's from
New
the
York.
Bronx.
He ain't from Atlanta.
That was the big
from the
argument.
originators of hip hop.
I'm saying I grew
New
up.
York City.
I grew
I
up
ain't gonna say
on UGK, A-Ball, Outkast.
You meet his
Jay-Z.
mama. He's
You're
from
right.
New
You
York.
do. You're so right. You
She
meet
got
my
the
mom.
illest. She got the illest
all
New
the
York
way out.
accent ever.
Yeah.
And you know what? You know what's crazy, Ray? This is a good segue because a lot of people always ask me like, they think we got like some kind of magical TikTok button.
They do.
And,
We do.
Hey, we might.
I know you do.
But no, they
do.
think it's like we got some kind of Wizard of Oz digital team or whatever. And we might. But
You do.
I know they
no,
do.
no, but the reality of the situation is, it's crazy how God works because when everything went digital, right, around 2013, I moved to LA.
Yeah.
And it was God speaking to me. It was a gut that I moved to LA. And when I moved to LA, my neighbors were a 17-year-old Jake,
Oh wow.
Paul, and Logan
Paul.
Jake and Logan Paul.
You tapped
So,
it
yeah.
early.
So they were brothers. And the older brother Logan had an apartment in the same building, and Jake was his little brother living on the couch. I think they're like 3 or 4 years apart. I don't know the exact age, but he was like 17, 18 at the time. And so it's funny. Before I left Atlanta, I don't know which one of my records that did pretty well, but when the Porsche Panamera came out, I really wanted that car. And so I was like, I went to the dealer. I'm like, I don't care who come in here.
He still got the car.
You bring in me this car before anybody.
Anybody else.
And I took it straight to freaking Butler over there on Roswell Road. Put the tools in the back. I'm the only nigga chopping around in the city with this first, right? And then shout out to Twin from QC. He went and got one.
Shout out to my brother
and was
Twin.
chopping. We was back to back chopping, right?
City had it first.
Street.
City had it
So
first, though.
but Twin gonna say he had it first, but whatever. So anyway, with all that being said,
About that.
they took a liking to the car.
Oh.
And so we started speaking, and they were just like kids, literally going up and down a hallway on them little things that everybody used to ride, those like
Hoverboards.
the hoverboards, and so we would just be cool. So one day they were like, "Yo, man, come on, try a spot."
Say less.
Like, okay, cool. And they're doing content, and they're filming a commercial for Dunkin' Donuts.
That's crazy.
This is a true story.
Wow.
Like dead. Like I called Logan right now. And I was like, yo, y'all doing a commercial? Like, is it gonna be on TV? Or like, what? It's like, no, man, it's gonna be on our phone. I was like, where y'all do commercials? He's like, yeah. And I was like, well, what do they like? Like, how do you make money off of that? He was like, Dunkin' Donuts paid us $75,000 to do this commercial.
What? Excuse me? Hold
I
on.
said,
now.
okay, hold on.
I need some
So
Dunkin'
you
Donuts
telling
money.
This guy's recording on your phone.
In your house.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Doing nothing.
You're eating a blueberry donut, dude.
For free.
So yeah, that's what we do. So like, if you go to my IG, I got a picture. They were making so much money as kids, and I ain't gonna put all their business out there, but it got so crazy for them that when Jake turned 18, he went and got his own mini mansion, right? Over, you know what I'm saying, in Beverly Hills. And then Logan went out somewhere and bought a crazy house. And so when Jake left the apartment, you gotta say, I'm still in the apartment. But we still
my neighbors
friends and
going?
still keep in contact. So he said, hey man, I want you to come see my new house. This is Jake, because Jake, baby bro, we really got close. So I go over to the house. As soon as I walk in, his whole foyer is you can't see a wall. All you see is fan mail.
Wow.
Little kids, grown women, grandma. I love you, Jake. Just all plastic. I'm saying, and that's when I tapped in. I said, okay, this thing is like, this is going to be the only way people receive anything.
Yes.
Because at that time, nobody knew who he was. But he's in a $10 million house. He's 18 years old. He's got other kids living in this house. Some of them are not even of age. And their parents are signing, like, it's nuts. They're going up and down the street in Beverly Hills doing little goofy tricks. He bought one of them big 4x4 G-Wagons, and they're like snow ski in the middle. Like, and I'm like, literally. So I'm like, okay. So I'm a businessman. So I get really cool with Jake. And I'm saying, look, man, tell me what's going on. So I got a picture on my Instagram, and he turned his garage into a war room. And he had this big board the size of this.
You said a war?
Oh, like a war room, like
war
where you
room,
playing.
like when you playing
a Shark Tank, a think tank.
I got it.
You know what I mean? Like what The Apprentice is based
I had
off
the
of.
whole story wrong in my head.
Yeah, like what The Apprentice is based off
I get
of.
it.
So he's got all this stuff on the board. And I'm like, what is that? He was like, those are the algorithms in Japan. That's the top influencer in Europe. That's the top influencer. They're studying.
Paying attention, study the game.
He's 18 years old. So we make a pact to each other. He said, look, man, you do the music stuff, because at this time I had a really big record out. It's called The Nasty Freestyle by T. Wayne, right? The record originally originated from Atlanta. Whole other story for a whole other day. But record broke on Vine. Goes crazy.
I miss Vine.
Yeah, Vine was great. So that's why I want people to know we're the most successful label in the history of TikTok, because we've been successful in every
Version, every ideation
I
of
like
it.
that.
Yeah, like when it was Vine, I had a #1 record. When it was Musically, I had 5 #1 records. So of course, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna work like that with TikTok. So from then we kind of made a pact. It was like, look, man, I want to do the entertainment stuff. And I was like, well, I want to learn
That.
how to get Dunkin' Donuts to pay me
Right.
$75,000 to eat some blueberry donuts. And they, you know, that was kind of when I woke up and said, okay, there's a change coming.
Yeah.
And this will be the way that people will receive everything, not just music.
Yeah.
And that's why TikTok is now the #1 platform for a search engine in the world, because
That leads me to my question. So what's the difference between a viral song on TikTok and an actual hit record?
signing to Run It Up Records.
Yeah, really. You
Plug
got-
it.
A lot of people don't know how to stretch the moment into a career, and that's the problem.
That is
you know.
literally
So
the
everybody
problem.
talks how bad TikTok is, but like, if you don't know how to make a sandwich out of scraps, then just shut the fuck up.
And you got to also understand too is business is business.
Love New Yorkers. I just
Yeah,
So I say he comes in 3 seconds, says it.
business is business.
Drop
Business is business. You need to touch people at least 7 to 8 times to get them to buy it.
Yes.
So it's not just TikTok. We still go to radio. We still got T-shirts and merch, and we still touching down in the
3
city
records
and going
top
to-
40 right now.
Yeah, like we still in people's faces, and like we just don't rely on TikTok to sell the record.
Right.
Like
I think that's big.
we're actually touching the people and making it visible. So people are like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, all right. I heard, I saw this, I heard this. Like, take an example. Right now, we got one of the biggest records in the country. the J.K. Mac No Love record has got the big dance that everybody's doing.
I love that record.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that.
Which one?
The J.K. Mac No Love.
I mean, which one? Because we got so
Oh,
many.
excuse me.
J.K. Max.
That's a lot.
That which one wasn't a question. It was
Yeah.
five.
Nah, for real. But like what we did was we were very, 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 very smart because we made sure that the girl that created the dance was in the video.
Nice.
Which was another point for people to be like, oh, I like this kid because he's smart and he likes influencers. Because there's so many records where the influencer never made it to the video or never got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, good customer service. Like, that has to
Back
be a
to good
part
customer
of
service.
everybody's business model. I don't care if we selling
A foundation.
T-shirts.
I wanna show them why we successful because it's really a family business. Like we got one of the hottest youngins on TikTok. I'm gonna stand up and let him sit down for a second. He go by Mun the Goat.
Oh,
He
I
got
know
the
that's
number
right.
one
You
record
better
on
bring him
TikTok
in.
right now called Power. Hey, Mun, just introduce yourself and do your thing.
What's up? What's up?
MDG.
You ain't got that running up records chain on. I see you. Gotta rep the set.
With the 3-tone Cuban.
Ooh. Details matter.
How y'all doing today? How y'all
What
doing?
up?
What's up? What's up? Tell us about your record. What you got going on?
You know, Power, you know, it went viral on TikTok. And, you know, he seen it, you know, discovered me. And, you know, now we finna run it up.
Yeah, that's
Got the records.
bottom
So
line.
so this is the proof of the what they call it proof of concept. This is proof of concept. We're gonna see it now, and we're gonna see the difference. By the way, this is a great advertiser. You're gonna have every kid trying to sign to y'all after this show because they're gonna see. No, I'm dead serious. When they see it take off, they're gonna be like, "Damn, he did that with us. We need to do that with him." Well, everybody gonna be looking for y'all, and I'm gonna tell them to go to Boss Life at Boss Life Lito
Yup.
or IG.
Follow Boss Life.
LITO, you better spell it. Well, thank you for coming in and telling us a
But
little bit.
we
before you go.
about to I want you have a seat over here because we about to do
Yeah, I
put
wanna
your
play
money
a
where your
game.
mouth
Yeah, I
is.
wanna play a game. Yeah,
Oh no,
come
this is the
on.
game we play. We gonna
Come
play
on
the
now.
game, and I need Lito
I
here.
want everybody cups full. Shout
Yeah,
out to
Mom gonna sit
Ciroc
right
for
there.
sponsoring us
Yeah.
today. Deleon, make sure everybody got a full
superstar
cup.
with me. You
Nah,
understand?
stay in the room. You gonna see this is
Yeah,
this
yeah, I
is
need
good.
my superstar with me.
So we have this game we play called Put Your Money Where Your Mouth Is, right? Where we sit down with very powerful people and we give them an option of 3 artists, 3 creatives, and you got to sign one, you got to develop one, and you got to drop one. The one that you sign obviously is the one that you're ready to put out right now. The one that you develop is like, I want to put a little bit more energy in this, and the one that you drop is just the one that you like, I can't do nothing with that, right? It's just, and by the
But
way,
they
it's
are all in their
There's
peak.
nothing wrong
All
with
these
that.
but
are
I want to make
artists
sure.
in their
So
peak.
y'all, every artist we about to ask you is in your peak, and if you don't pick one, you have to donate $20 each to a nonprofit
We want the money.
for kids. And when we say it, just like we're gonna get the kids money, so nobody loses in this.
Well, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna answer all of them and still.
Let's
donate.
go.
All right.
I love that.
That's we had run it up.
Everybody said
So
that at
I
the
love that.
beginning
how
of the
many
game.
you got?
I
What
love
you got?
that.
It's less than 10 questions
It's
though, right?
gonna be
I
about
got
10.
200 for you.
It's like 200.
But
But
don't
let's,
go-
so we already got 200. We already got
Don't
200.
go over
We
200.
already got 200.
I got 200 for you.
But I still,
Run it up.
but I still want to challenge
Run it up
y'all.
records for real, for real.
But listen, hold on. We got
Run it up for the kids.
hold on. We got 200 from Lito. We still got Citi. Y'all,
Right.
if y'all don't see
Citi.
Citi House,
I
200
was
ain't
speaking for
nothing.
Citi.
Right, that was the
Nothing. But
I was
still want
speaking for
okay,
Citi.
So, okay, how about this? How about this? We have 100 each already.
Right.
But I want you to. I'm gonna give you the question. You got to answer. And and because Citi is from the south and my and Lito is from the north, you know, we had to switch it up a little bit. But this gets fun though. So y'all ready? This is
do it.
actually the most fun part of the show. All right,
Let's
you
do it. I'm
ready?
excited.
So put your money where your mouth is. Y'all ready for the first one?
Come
and
on.
by the way, it's hip hop and R&B.
Oh, nice.
Okay,
I love
like
it.
that.
So that's good because you do it all. All right, cool. I'm gonna start.
Throw
easy.
some country in that
I'm gonna start
motherfucker, Dick.
easy. Her, Summer Walker, SZA.
Right.
Her
that was
drop right
easy.
now. Summer Walker drop. Who was the other one?
Wait, he just dropping
No,
everybody.
no, he said they dropped.
Nah, her I'm pointing out right now.
Oh, no,
Oh, okay.
sign,
Drop.
sign,
Yeah, okay.
develop, drop.
Okay, signing her,
Okay,
dropping Summer Walker. Who's the third?
the SZA.
I'm dropping SZA, and I'm developing Summer Walker. Yeah,
What about
Citi?
you, City?
yeah.
I'm signing Summer Walker.
Oh wow.
I'm gonna drop SZA.
We both dropping SZA.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop SZA, and I'm gonna develop her.
Okay, y'all ready? Okay, so
That was good.
okay, that was pretty good. It
How you
it
feel,
harder.
Mark?
All
It gets
right.
harder.
See, I started.
Okay, y'all ready?
It's
Next
all
one.
good now.
Next one, Anderson .Paak, Childish Gambino, Bruno Mars.
I'm dropping Anderson .Paak.
Period.
Who's the other two?
Bruno Mars, Childish Gambino.
Bruno Mars, Bruno Mars, Bruno Mars. Oh shit! Now I'm dropping Bruno Mars. I'm developing Anderson .Paak, and then the other one I'm signing.
Childish Gambino.
Yeah. Well, god damn, that one's hard.
$20 for the kids if you
Right,
want
yeah.
to.
$20. That was weird.
$20 for the kids. We got up to $20.
That
Let's
motherfucker
go.
was weird. I don't. Yeah. What you doing on this?
I'm gonna develop Anderson .Paak.
You wanna
Obviously,
say
I'm signing Bruno. I'm signing Bruno Mars. And then what's my other man name? What was the other? Childish Gambino. Childish Gambino.
He from the east side.
He's an actor too.
He from your side of town.
Yo, man.
That's
I'm dropping Childish Gambino.
Yeah, this shit
Oh
weird.
my
I'm
God.
dropping Childish Gambino.
It was
I'm
weird.
signing
I didn't
Bruno
even know.
Mars. I'm gonna develop Childish Gambino, and I'm gonna drop Anderson .Paak.
All right, hold on. Let's go. Okay.
We all dropped Anderson though,
Oh, no,
right?
no, here we
both
go.
dropped
As
Anderson.
a
No,
crew.
he dropped Childish Gambino.
I'm gonna develop Anderson .Paak.
Hold on.
You gotta call like.
All right.
Yeah, he's just too old.
All right. No, these people in their peak. You guys are signing. You running labels.
at the
Yeah.
peak.
At their peak.
Oh, Bruno Mars at his peak. I'm signing that.
Yeah.
fucked up, Bruno.
Oh, see, I wasn't paying
Okay,
attention
all right,
to
let's
the
go. So they had
rules.
the peak. All right,
I
cool.
fucked up, Bruno.
We're gonna make it. Now we're gonna get into a little rap. T.I., Ludacris, Lil Wayne.
Oh yeah, now it's getting serious.
Okay.
Come on, don't back
Yeah,
away now.
it's
Come
getting
on,
serious.
back away.
You want me to go first?
We're ready up to
Yeah,
100
you
each.
go first.
I'm dropping T.I.
He from New York. Let's go.
I'm dropping T.I. Who's up? It's Ludacris and who else?
Lil Wayne.
Oh, Lil Wayne coming out right now.
Lil Wayne
Ludacris, we're
getting
gonna
signed.
develop.
We're gonna develop.
Yeah,
Okay,
Lil
cool.
Wayne gets signed. Ludacris develops. We dropping T.I.
City.
I'm signing T.I. I'm developing. What was my
Lil Wayne and Luda.
Oh, I'm developing Lil Wayne, and I'm dropping Luda.
He's crazy.
Ooh, he from
This nigga's developing Lil Wayne, the greatest rapper alive.
Yeah,
Hey, I
man.
ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I ain't
and
gonna lie.
the reason why I'm developing is so I can get a longer run.
I ain't
I
gonna
get a longer
lie.
At his
runway.
peak,
Yeah,
At
no,
his
just go
peak.
keep
man,
it
ain't nothing to
developing
develop.
is.
That's the GOAT, man.
If he
That's the
dropped, I
GOAT.
can't get nothing out of him.
All right, we got more. We got
My
more.
fault,
Let's
my
go.
fault.
Kendrick
Yeah.
Lamar, J. Cole, Travis Scott.
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, Travis.
Y'all could have made this a
Kendrick
little more harder,
Lamar,
but
J. Cole,
It's
Travis
easy for you?
Scott, Kendrick
You
Lamar,
could've
J.
made that
Cole.
one.
All right. So, Kendrick Lamar, I'm probably developing. Travis Scott, I'm dropping because that sound's gonna change. And then who's the last one?
J. Cole.
J. Cole. Oh shit, I gotta drop Cole. Yeah, I'm dropping Cole.
So
What?
you dropping Cole.
I'm dropping Cole.
You dropping J. Cole.
Uh-huh.
You developing Kendrick and
Yeah.
Travis. You're signing.
Travis, he coming straight out. Yeah,
Okay.
out the gate. So
City.
that sound don't change.
I'm developing Kendrick Lamar. I'm signing Travis Scott, and I'm going to drop. What's my
J.
name?
Cole.
Yeah, I'm dropping J. Cole.
Same thing.
Hold on. You said it's too easy.
That's my
Why is it too
brother.
easy? Give me your answer.
I'm signing Kendrick. I'm developing Cole and dropping Travis.
Travis?
What?
You don't drop Travis,
Yo, Travis
my boy.
Scott. Okay.
He's married to a
Hold on,
Kardashian.
hold on.
You don't
Who
drop
cares?
that
I'm
nigga.
22.
Oh, he could. That's his perspective. It's all good. Hold on. All right, cool.
And it's
gonna
great that we
hold
get
on,
the
I got
22
another one for
perspective.
y'all. Hold on, I got another one for y'all.
Go ahead.
Metro Boomin, Mike Will, DJ Mustard.
Dropping Mike Will. Signing Metro.
That
And
was
who's the last?
DJ Mustard, Mike Will, Metro Boomin.
Oh shit. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, son. Mike Will got them anthems. All right, so I'm fuck. City, you go first.
$20 for the kids.
Yeah, I'm signing Metro. I'm developing Mike Will, and I'm dropping DJ Mustard.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm dropping Mustard too.
Hold on, we still going.
Too redundant for
Okay,
me.
cool.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah,
We
this
got an
shit just
artist
too
here. I
West
wanna ask the
Coast.
artist.
You don't stretch across the globe.
I know he
enough.
gonna say.
Yeah, I
I'm
respect
signing Metro Boomin.
He's 22. Metro's the youngest.
And what was the other one?
Mike Will and DJ Mustard.
Mike Will.
You dropping Mike Will.
I think
You dropping Mike Will like a motherfucker.
nah, because I it's a lot of yeah.
You like Mike?
And then I like
he from
DJ
Mississippi.
Mustard.
Nah, he do like that Ray Sherman type of shit.
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
Ray
yeah,
Sherman.
yeah.
So I can't. I think I'm gonna drop DJ Mustard and develop Mike Will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank-
Okay,
Mustard.
hold on.
Hey, Mustard, it's love.
We got
We
more.
fuck with
we
you.
got that Mustard, my
Don't
bro.
take a
Listen,
roll,
we got
my
more. We got more. Let's go. Future, 21 Savage, Lil Baby.
Oh man, Future's the greatest streaming artist of all time. He's coming out. Signed.
Signing
Who's the
Future.
other two?
21 Savage, Lil Baby.
I'm developing Lil Baby. I'm dropping 21.
Heard. That's what I thought.
I'm dropping 21 like a motherfucker.
Copy paste.
Okay, I'm
$20.
okay.
$20.
It was Lil Baby.
Lil Baby, Future, 21 Savage.
Okay, I'm signing 21 Savage. I'm developing Future, and I'm dropping
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
At his
Alright.
peak, big bro. You gonna develop
We
Future
got
at his
more.
fucking
Hold on,
peak?
we got more. We got more.
Man, I like arguing with this nigga.
No, we
man.
got more. We got more.
This guy's crazy.
Hold on. This is for okay. This is a good one. Outkast, UGK, 8 Ball, and MJG.
I'm
Classic.
dropping 8 Ball and MJG. Developing UGK, and I'm coming out with Outkast. Signing
Citi?
Outkast.
Copy paste.
Maybe I'm still doing my interview. I'm gonna call you.
The independent
So what's up,
grind.
the Curl Days, y'all?
What's up, Curl Days? Let's get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll call you back.
8 Ball, MJG, Outkast, UGK.
8 Ball, MJG. Okay, so I'm going to sign.
In the mic.
Okay, I'm going to sign Outkast. I'm going to develop UGK, and I got to drop 8 Ball and MJG.
Yeah, man.
I want
Shout out
Ray
to
to
8
answer
Ball
that
and
question
MJG,
one
but they
day.
ain't drop.
Unfortunately.
No. All right, cool. Hold on. I got Mobb Deep, Wu-Tang, Dipset.
Ooh.
Fuck.
New York.
Come
Come on, New York. Come on, New York.
When did this come in here?
Come on, New York.
No, but I'm gonna give it to him though. I'm gonna give it $20. Then I'm gonna. So you said Wu-Tang, Dipset, Mobb Deep. I'm dropping Mobb Deep.
Period. Oh,
I'm developing Dipset.
Yeah.
I'm signing Wu-Tang.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm with
Got
you.
Mobb Deep, you know, y'all got a couple
Respect.
records and
We love
just
you.
can't compare the catalog.
Copy
we got
paste.
we got a couple.
Citi, what you got
We
for
got
us?
hold on. Oh yeah.
Oh, now
I
he got
gotta
the
keep
money
it
in
funky.
hand.
money out. He got the money
got
out.
the money.
Run it up and put the money out. The kids have won. He put the money out.
Don't
Drop
drop
Mobb
Mobb
Deep.
What's through that door?
All right,
You
hold
got,
on.
so he gonna let me drop Mobb Deep?
We got 3 more. We got
gotta
3
go
more. We got
home.
3 more. Hold on.
I gotta
hold
go
on,
home on
hold
Sunday.
We got 3 more. We got 3 more.
Damn.
Shout out to the city. Shout out to my brother for putting the money on the table.
He said
That's
fuck
going
it.
to the kids, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We got 3 more. All right, cool. I got Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, Doja Cat.
Doja Cat is getting dropped.
Doing that.
Nicki
You gotta
Minaj
stay
is getting signed, and I'm developing Cardi B.
You want to answer
from
that
New
one? He
York.
want to answer. He want to answer.
Nah, bro, nah, stop that. Nah,
I'm a.
The kids always win.
That's
The
a
kids
setup.
always
That's a Ray
win.
Daniels. That's a Ray Daniels trick
Kids
bag.
always win.
man, he's dropping Doja. He's dropping the fuck out of Doja Cat.
Look, Dre, we got.
I'm dropping
He's
Doja.
dropping Doja.
Not dropping
You know why he
Doja
dropping
Cat.
Doja? Because it took about 15 years for her to pop off, and I'm not spending $5 million
I need New York on the
to
show
pop
more.
off Doja Cat. Doja Cat been signed for about 10 years. I don't got that. I'm independent. I cannot afford to put a bag in somebody for 10 years. 3 years, yeah.
We got Doja Cat, Cardi B, and Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj.
Which one? So he gave his he's
dropping
donated 20.
Doja.
We have the 20. Let's go. You.
I'm gonna sign Doja Cat.
What?
I'm gonna develop Nicki and drop Cardi.
You can't drop Cardi. What? Why would you drop the change of music?
I like that. The change in music.
No.
Come on, bro.
No, hell no. What? What did
Yes.
she change?
Dude.
Alien or something.
She doing
Dude.
what every other fake rapper do. Make
Oh,
pop
that's fake
songs.
rapper. Okay, wait, hold on.
no,
I love
no,
Doja.
let him talk his shit.
I
Let
love
him talk his
Doja.
shit.
I like
I
what she
love
do.
Lito.
I love what she do, but I don't give a fuck. Like,
That's
I'm
why
gonna talk
New
my
Yorkers
shit.
is not allowed.
I love what Doja do, but like she's winning hip hop awards over hip hop artists. Let's do the next one. What are we talking
That's
about?
why Nicki had that
What are we
attitude
talking
about.
about?
I knew Lito's gonna light it up.
What are we talking about?
Somebody gotta
They
do it.
woke me. Hey, I was
Somebody
sitting
gotta
back,
do it.
But Ray woke me up.
All right, let's go. All right, cool. We got.
Last
Shout
one.
out
This
to
the
Ciroc.
last
You
one,
always
got
go.
two more.
No, you said last
No,
one.
I said 3 more. And I gave 1. We got 2 more.
All right, go ahead.
Look, they
All right,
trying
cool,
to get out.
Cool. All right. Jay-Z,
Oh.
Drake, Kanye West.
Signing Jay-Z, developing Drake, dropping Ye.
Oh,
This in
you
they peak.
said
This in
that
they
too
peak.
fast.
This in they peak. This before he got canceled. This in they
Hold
peak.
on, who will say the three?
Jay-Z, Kanye West, Drake.
And no, all right.
I'm
so now,
signing-
Now let me think like a businessman.
Yes.
No.
Right, bring this back.
They all 2 billionaires, right? One is
Yeah.
almost a billionaire.
Nah, that's the 3 really. It's 3. It's 3 billion.
They all billionaires, right? But who's a bigger billionaire? All right, so damn. But Ye just fucked up the money.
We don't have hindsight. We just
I know we got whatever the media tell us. Right?
You want to answer? Go ahead. Why they thinking?
I'm signing Drake. I'm developing Kanye, and I'm dropping Jay-Z.
Hey,
He done
we
did
gotta
it.
let him out. We
He's
gotta let him
not
out.
allowed to
We
speak
gotta
no
let him
more.
out.
He's underage, and that's why. That's why.
We gotta
People
let him
under
out.
a certain age should not be allowed.
Nah, but y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand. And no kid is picking Jay-Z.
I know.
No kid is picking Jay-Z. So we
Nah,
gotta,
you good,
we
Mark. You
gotta
good.
go.
No, but I
Mark.
understand the music of Jay-Z. Y'all gotta understand. I've listened to music, but you gotta think about what Kanye did, and you gotta think about
come on
what
now.
Drake is doing.
Come on now.
From a business standpoint,
I
From
know,
a
but
business
you.
standpoint, if you're investing in an artist at their peak, you're not picking Drake.
What I'm gonna say this, bro. Jay-Z did the same things
like
they
him. He's
did
smart.
at
He got
his peak.
perspective.
You know, Rockaware was just as big as Yeezy.
Really,
you know what I'm saying?
I really kind of want to say.
No.
But
Hold on, you talking about in the time?
Hold on, who you going? Who
We
you
talking
going?
about
No,
different
City,
price
City.
points,
City,
bro.
who you going?
You
No,
can't do
I'm
that.
not gonna let
You
say,
can't do that.
I'm not gonna let you say Rockaware was as big as Yeezy.
At one point-
No, sir.
At one point?
But there would
I'm
be
not
no
gonna let you
Hold
say
on.
that.
At one
Hold
point,
on.
We're not giving
when
rappers.
black fashion wasn't black fashion, at one point it
Dude.
wasn't.
All rock,
Hold on, City. I need City answer.
Come on.
All Rockaware was a beneficiary of everything else that had been going on in that
City,
time.
I
But
need
it
your
still
answer.
had the
City,
same
I need your
meaning
answer.
as
City,
Yeezy.
City,
My
I need your
answer
answer.
Oh, you can't do
Hold
that,
on,
bro.
City, about to
No.
answer.
You can't do
My-
that.
Hold on.
my
City, about
answer-
to answer.
my-
It still meant the
So-
same
so
to the
it's Drake.
streets,
Hold on, hold on.
to the people.
It's Drake, Jay-Z, and Kanye, right?
Yep.
I'm signing Kanye on top. I'm developing.
Come on, say it. You want
What's
to say
my
it?
name?
Jay-Z and Drake.
No, I'm developing Drake. I'm dropping Jay-Z.
Oh my God.
Everybody
Okay,
gotta
go.
go.
Hold on.
I don't want to talk to y'all no more. Now you want to sign Kanye.
You gotta understand what Kanye was doing at that certain amount of.
Yo,
like,
we're gonna
at
have to
that
talk
time.
about our relationship moving forward after this shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Like, you gotta,
And I'm
gonna have to talk about our
I'm a
relationship
huge
and where we
Jay-Z
going in
fan, but I
business.
ain't gonna sit up here and tell you that like
You crazy.
I have like this is the real conversation that we need to have. Would Jay-Z be Jay-Z if Biggie didn't die?
Yes, we've had this
You
conversation.
know,
real
nah,
conversation.
time
And
out.
we all
Hold
know
on.
the answer.
Nah, hold on, time out.
Everybody
No,
in
no,
this
hold
room
on,
knows
hold
that
on,
answer.
No, bro.
Yes,
Don't
he
nobody
has.
know that
It's a
answer.
big fat
Nah,
white
nah,
nasty
hold on,
no.
hold on, time out,
Commission
time out, bro.
album.
Hold on.
There would be
They
no
would've did
Jay-Z.
Hold on, time out, hold on.
There
I'm
would
gonna say
be
this.
no
Stop
Let
it,
Lito-
stop
let
it.
Lito
Hold on,
talk.
bro. Everybody
Let
can
New
say the
Yorker
same
talk.
shit about Kanye West. When he was in that room telling motherfuckers he could rap and everybody was paying no mind to him and he bypassed Jay-Z. With that being said, don't nobody got a song with Biggie like Brooklyn's Finest. Ain't nobody hold their
Incredible.
own.
Incredible.
Ain't nobody
Say it
hold
louder.
their own with the greatest of all
We gotta get
time
to the last
like
one.
Jay-Z
We
had.
gotta get to the last
So
one.
stop
Wait,
it.
I gotta ask you that
Stop
question.
it. Because Biggie didn't go do
You want
Big
me to answer?
Pimpin' with
No, I
UGK.
can't answer. Hold on, we
Biggie
gotta-
ain't go do Big Pimpin' with UGK.
he wasn't able to.
Jay, no, but he didn't know. He had the
Mississippi
chance to
got
do
help.
songs with motherfuckers like that, but he never did
All right,
that.
I got the
All right,
last
last
one.
one, right,
Last
right.
one.
Jay-Z went to the South.
Lito.
Last one.
Answer
gotta
the
bring it
question.
back.
I need to
Hold
know
on.
the
Okay,
answer to
I'm
that
asking you a
question.
question. I'm gonna get to the last one. What's the
They
question?
getting me hot.
Would there be-
Would Jay-Z be
Yes.
Jay-Z?
Yes.
1,000%.
I think
1,000%.
I think he would have been bigger because Jay-Z had more control of his fate and Biggie was signed to Puff, and you don't know how it was gonna work out if he was alive. But let me get to the last one.
Right.
This is the last one.
1,000%.
Okay.
Before we wrap up, get to our last one.
Real quick, that's a lot of butts and that's a lot
You
of
right.
Ain't no buts or ifs.
My answer is yes.
And we know,
Yes.
His answer is
Period.
yes.
Stand on it.
And we know if grandma had balls, she'd be grandpa.
Yeah.
Hold on.
All
Yes,
of
you're
them
right.
be
Okay, so
exact.
last one.
If.
All right, last one. Biggie, Tupac, DMX.
Since y'all want to talk about it. Why everybody so quiet? Y'all had a whole lot of energy 2 minutes ago.
Biggie,
Y'all real
Tupac,
quiet
DMX.
now.
Man,
Biggie,
$20,
Tupac,
man. I'm
No,
not fucking with this one.
$20.
$20, man. Get them
I
niggas
love
a-
it.
Open them wallets
We
up.
have the
Let's
140
go.
from Lito.
No, I don't want a debit card. I want cash on
20.
demand. I want cash
No,
on
we
demand.
love it. We
What you
charge the
got?
card.
Hold on.
That's the
You wanna
business
answer?
account. Charge the card.
You want to answer?
I'm signing
He's
Tupac.
22. He ain't been a lot. Two of them been dead longer than he been
Let me
alive.
hear what he said.
Let's go.
Let me hear what he said.
But I want to also let y'all know, I know I'm young, but I know my music.
Okay,
and
so
I know
give me
what
your
I'm
answer.
into.
Say your shit, man.
So I'm signing Tupac, and I'm developing Biggie, and I'm dropping DMX.
DMX, the first artist in history to have 2 number 1 albums in the same
And I
year.
know that.
But
I know that. But was his impact in his peak bigger than Tupac and Biggie's?
In its peak?
No, that's a good question. I don't know.
That's real.
Hold on. We gotta get.
I respect that.
We have these guys. We gotta wrap it up. Before we wrap it up, I gotta do one last thing, and it's for you guys because I feel like I know your answer already. And we have this thing on the show where we call it credit check. Right, because Lito
we
City.
need that.
No.
Oh,
Listen, Lito City. You guys know a lot of these people say. A lot of these people say, I want to give people these flowers, right? But that really is rooted in someone dying and you giving them their flowers, but you can't do nothing with flowers, right?
Correct.
You could do something with credit. So I want you guys both to give someone or a couple of people who you might not always give credit, because those people can take this clip and show the world that I contributed something, and I just want to see who are you giving your credit to right now, so they can leverage it and go do other stuff.
And should these be people that just normally, I guess people?
Because I say, because you're gonna say your parents, but your parents are your parents.
So we can't say
nah,
five.
but I ain't gonna lie, Lito. One thing I will say about you, your mother in the game.
I'm gonna
So-
give
so-
her respect, and
so-
then I'm gonna say the other
yeah,
choices
it-
as well.
yeah.
So I want you to go first.
No, you go. Do you think?
All right, so I'm gonna give Mom Dukes her credit.
What's her name? We need to know.
No,
names.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna get
perfect.
into
You
that.
got the whole thing.
Camille Evans, Mrs. Evans. If you know her, then that means you've been doing this shit long enough. If you don't, then that means you still wet behind the ears. But with that being said, man, Mom Dukes inspired me from young, from the Kids' Choice Awards to running around singing a thong song to motherfucking, freestyling on back in the day when they released singles. It came with the clean, the dirty, and the instrumental on the CD. She bring those home, and I dive into it and rap and write and just fell in love with music. And then the second person is I got to give the flowers to Mr. City Under Siege. Changing my life, giving me the opportunity. I was running around Rock Nation, giving video treatments and pitching artists like Maxo, The Baby, this, that, the third, and everybody was just stealing ideas from me, not giving me a chance, scared to give me a chance, and this is the only one that betted on me. You know what I'm saying? He gave me a chance. He put me on a flight. I put in the work. I earned it. I ain't getting no fucking handouts, and that's all because of my brother right next to
He
me.
made you
totally
a partner.
agree.
He
which
made me
is
a partner.
dope. He
Like,
didn't make
yeah,
you
hold on.
employee.
I
Yes.
have ownership within the company.
Talk that
I'm
shit.
not just
That's
running
real.
around
That's
making a
it.
check.
That's
Like, I
real
don't even
shit,
talk
bro.
to that nigga about no check.
Let's go.
You know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
that.
If
That's
when the
real.
company
True
gets sold or it gets partnered up for $300 million, I get a percentage of that,
go.
and that's
That's
what this
true.
is all about.
City.
Yeah, and he was there from the start.
From the beginning.
So
Yeah.
I think rewarding loyalty is like super important, and I just want that to be a gold standard in our community. Because it's the gold standard in every other community.
Exactly.
With
You know what I mean?
So who you want to give credit to?
So I'm gonna be real with you, Ray. Like, mine is a big scope, because a lot of why I do what I do is because I just feel like the black executive just don't get any credit. So I'm just going who I want all the roses to anybody that's a black executive working at a record company, working independently, doing anything in the music business, because it's just not really set up for us to succeed in this business.
Give me 3 names that you think that you just top of your head. Whoever he don't name after that, remember, I'll put the pressure at the top of his head. Just give me 3 names that you want to shout out, black executives.
So I'm a student, so I got a whole bunch of names, but I would just if I had to go to the top of my head, man, I like
Shout outs, Block.
I'm gonna start with a DJ. How about that? I'm gonna do that.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's who don't get a lot of credit, and he organized a lot of DJs. DJ Tony Neal don't really get a lot of credit.
Shout out to my Virgo brother,
Tony Neal don't get a lot of credit. and-
Legendary
Shout out to Tony Neal, and he's
he
still
was-
sending
And
shit.
see,
He was
this
one of
the
the first.
And this the point of the credit check.
I'm gonna
Because
be real with you.
Tony Neal is an unsung hero
1000%.
in this game. And I'm
1000%.
glad you said his name.
Tony Neal was one of the first DJs that I ever met that actually could organize DJs.
Yes.
Not, hey man, if you give me, no, he was like, nah, man, okay, I'm gonna make a call. So that's important. So shouts out to DJ Tony Neal. My second, who I watched and who I like over the years, and I have no idea why I'm really saying his name, but I just watched them over the years, and I happened to see them last night, and it's just something about
Yeah, for
them
sure.
that embody style and grace. I want to shouts out to Tina Davis.
Love Tina Davis. Tina Davis is an unsung hero.
She looked
Tina
amazing
Davis.
last night,
yeah,
by the way.
and I watched her kind of just float.
Yeah, it looked like she
Graceful,
wasn't
she's
even walking.
beautiful and
She's
graceful,
Yeah.
and she know her shit. Shout out to TDC. Love TDC.
Yeah, she's
And then I got
One more, you got one
and then I got I need a honorable mention.
That's fine. That's yours.
Yeah. And then I got to shout out my bro, Lionel Rittenhouse. Like, you know, a lot of y'all don't know him. You don't need to know him. But it's a lot of things that he's done, a lot of people that he's put in position, and a lot of things he's still continuing to do. And, like, you know, those guys that do a lot of that heavy lifting underneath, they don't really, you know, they don't really get.
Unseen heroes.
Yeah, unseen heroes.
That's the whole point of this show, bro.
Nah.
That's dope. So we're about to wrap up. Tamir got one last question.
Lito started doing squats over there like I'm
you.
doing the heavy lifting. Okay, so I gotta ask you guys this because you both are on the underdog. I mean, on the God show. So I gotta ask you guys: do you consider yourself goats or underdogs?
I got a lot to work. I got a lot of work to do, so I'm definitely an underdog. And if you're an independent, you always gonna be an underdog because they always gonna look at the big brands or what they think is the bigger bag, a bigger bank. But it ain't how much money you got; it's what you do with the money you got.
But you guys are you're an underdog in a Rolls Royce.
And I want to be Hold on. In the Cullinan Black Batch.
Love it.
That's the $800,000 one.
Let's go.
Make sure you know which one.
I'm
just saying, it only made about 350 of them.
That's a really good question, a really good statement.
Black Batch.
I'm gonna shout out Kevin Lyles, who's a really good friend of mine, right? We were somewhere and we were sitting down and we were talking, and his nickname for me is Young Boy. She's like, you know, Young Boy, when we sold 300, you know, I made 21 black multimillionaires.
Wow.
He was like,
Crazy.
where you at right now? Because we've seen, he's seen me for years.
For sure.
And he knows where I'm at and what I'm doing and where the company's at. And
he see the work.
he knows what's going on. And so that changed my whole perspective. So I'm the GOAT in what I've done personally, but I'm an underdog in what I want to do for other people.
My brother, I love it. And I ain't gonna lie. And on that, that was the best answer we ever had on this. And on that note, this is the God Show. Shout out to my brother Citi and Lito and my new young brother that just came in here.
The GOAT.
My new brother. And we are out. That's a wrap.
Shout out
Let's go.
Ray Daniels. Yeah.
Shout out to Rocky Delion. A black man tequila.